Merry Christmas.
And Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year. I'm sorry, this video is not before Christmas. We are visiting some friends nearby in a beautiful little town. It's very quiet tonight. It's Christmas Eve though.
It is, and it's incredibly quiet. And if you'd like to see what Santa brought for us for Christmas, then you can keep watching this video.
Yeah, there's a lot of exciting stuff in this video. And we'll see you later.
Buon Natale!
Welcome back to our channel. We're Andre and Lisa, a South African couple who have been traveling the world full-time since 2018. For most of the last 4 years, we've been meandering around Europe in our motorhome Valley. Recently, we bought a small farmhouse in the south of Italy, which will be a new base for our future travel adventures.
I can't do it yet.
Go.
On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me.
Okay, stop. Go sit here next to me. Good afternoon. Welcome back to Salento, beautiful Salento here in southern Italy.
A lovely and not that sunny December day.
No, but the skies are blue. Excuse the glasses because I'm looking into the sun. If you saw our last video, you would have noticed I promised the video before Christmas. If this video goes out after Christmas, I apologize because it's not Christmas yet. So let's just say to everybody out there, fantastic Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, festive season. Hope Santa brings you lovely gifts, not a bag of coal.
And we can't get any gifts for Christmas just yet, and you'll see why a little bit later.
Anyway, we've got some Christmas plans.
Yes, we are eventually going to get some Christmas atmosphere. We're going to see the Christmas lights and be a little bit festive.
Yay.
Guess who's the Grinch?
You can see who's the Christmassy one. And if you're expecting Christmas decorations, I'm sorry, it's the wrong channel. We don't have any. But we are going to plant some trees in spirit of Christmas.
And one of them's even a pine tree.
Our neighbor gave us a bunch of trees. Thank you, neighbor.
So the biggest challenge with these different trees is deciding on where to put them.
You mean deciding. Anyway, bad news is we've been waiting for our new wood-fired stove parts to arrive, and we had to send some back because it was incorrect.
Damaged and incorrect.
And everything is just taking forever. So we're still hoping by the end of this video to have our new stove installed. Anyway, let me show you what we're working with.
Working with me, one lazy worker.
Come, let's go plant the trees.
Okay.
Now, if you've seen some of our previous videos, this is sort of an area we had used before to burn some prunings or clippings, what do you call it? Cuttings. Now we've decided not to use this space for that any longer. So we're going to try and revitalize the soil. And I think we're going to put a carob tree here. And possibly in this space some cork trees. And then we've got a pine tree we're going to plant, a very small pine tree we're going to plant there at the bottom. Another neighbor gave us a whole bunch of yucca, which we also want to plant next to the wall later on. And yesterday we finally got to planting our extra little lemon trees. And now we got 4 lemon trees here, which I'm super happy about. I think this is going to be a good spot for these guys to sort of be looked after. As you can see, our wood situation is also growing, so we desperately need this wood fire stove. Okay.
Do you think this is another baby pine?
No, I don't think so.
Well, that's our tiny oak. These are cork trees, which I'm very excited about. This guy is a carob. And this is our very little wispy pine.
Yeah, that's a Aleppo pine, I think. But yeah, he's going to need a stake.
This is our Christmas tree.
In a few years, maybe. All right, which one do you want to start with? Should we start with the carob? Okay.
So, I think there. But that's a baby's head. I get to dig.
All right. Here's your foot. Oh, your coordination's but you obviously never done this before.
I'll give it away. Okay, wait.
So you have to go with straighter. Put this one a little bit further so we don't step in it. Right. Oh my god, use your foot, you Wally, Lisa.
Yeah.
So you put your spade down like this and use your foot to go down. Like,
Oh, there's a big rock. Look, I got the rock out.
yeah, there's loads of rocks here, unfortunately. Have to find a place. You should, don't mix the rock with the soil, huh?
Oh. Yeah, a lot of instructions.
A lot of instructions, nobody follows them.
No, man.
Oh my god, you're an amateur. You obviously don't know how to spade. Try the big spade, maybe it's better. Listen, do what I'm telling you. You pick your spot here.
Yeah.
Let's say you want to make the circle bigger. Okay?
Let's
Let's say you want to go there. Hold it upright as you can. Now step down while you push it.
I'm gonna fall off.
No,
the
break the
spade's gonna
spade. Okay,
break.
take a small one. Yes. Squeeze, push.
It's like a pogo stick.
Yes, darling.
It doesn't do anything.
Okay, maybe I should do it.
But
At this point, the mosquitoes are going to catch us before the...
Okay, but I think just let me do it my way.
Let's not... Yeah, do it your way. We don't need to drill a bigger, massive hole, babe. It's...
No, look, I got this. I'll just empty out.
Can I give you that one, please? Okay. Let's see who's never used a spade before. Hey, babe.
Okay, I can take it out.
Alright.
I can do the shoveling.
Yeah, shoveling yourself into a hole, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I think it's a nice spot.
Hopefully there's enough water. So I have to do this because Lisa's doing the grass cutting nowadays. If I don't put this around the tree, she's going to cut the trees off.
Oh, it looks so cute. Look at him.
Alright, done.
Cool. Good job.
And then you just get one of those black things.
Okay. Little tree.
Sorry, tree.
Look at the mosquitoes here. This is on a white shirt. They're just everywhere. Can I slap you?
No, please don't.
Next is our little pine tree. He's so wispy.
Yeah, he's wispy.
This is definitely a good location for Christmas tree as well.
Yeah.
He doesn't look much like a Christmas tree right now.
That. Cool. Okay, let's get out of the grass. We got another job we can start. We're not going to finish it today. It's a big one. We're going to start, I think, trying to point or fill in some of the gaps in the stones around our little trulo or pajare, and we'll show you why. But I've got a cool new gadget for it that's going to make life hopefully a lot easier. This old stone building is so damp, and it's not only damp, I'm concerned with its integrity, and there's some really big gaps here which concerns me. I started a while ago to start filling in some of these gaps, but it's a tedious process. So we're using like a special stone cement. It's got lime and cement mix, and the idea is to at least plug most of the big holes. I think it's going to be an ongoing mission. On the other side is especially concerning. This stone feels like it's loose. I can put my whole hand in here. I think we need to put some more stones in here and put some cement in here. And hopefully this guy's going to make life a little bit easier. So you're supposed to put this on a drill, and at least you can keep chucking mortar in here. That's the theory anyway. We're going to put it to the test. Good job, Andre. Nice and sloppy. Pew pew! Pew 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 pew!
Does it come with the noises or do you have to make the noises?
Yeah, you have to. It was in the instructions! know how the heck. It looks like a two-man job.
Yes. Okay, so I'll shovel.
Let me just
Okay, you're gonna first try one.
the consistency. Oh, mama.
I think you wanted sloppy.
Yeah, you do. I don't even know if this is sloppy enough. This is awesome.
That is hectic. That is good. Sounds so cool. Okay. This is definitely easier than filling the tube.
Oh, okay. Alright, that's 4 bags of cement. 4 bags of cement mix. And this is just like the first sort of round. But I must say the application is quite nice and easy. Looks a bit blobby, but we'll wait now and I'll brush it back. And I'll probably do another coat to sort of get the cracks done. Not quite around the whole space here. I ran out of cement. I mean, but this side is quite critical. Look at this. So I'm going to come back once I have more cement. This bottom section must also be done, and these stairs desperately need some reinforcement. They're definitely a bit of a hazard. Fortunately, this cement lime mix is super cheap. I think it's like €2.30 or €2.40 a bag. So it's well worth getting the stuff and doing the job properly. But I think I'm going to call it a day.
Christmas has come early. Something very exciting is happening today. We decided that we do need a wood stove, and we spent 2 weeks doing our homework on how to install and trying to find all the pieces and parts at the right price, at the right place. And then it took 2 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks for all these pipes and bits and bobs to be delivered from 3 different suppliers. But today the last pieces have arrived, and we might just get this installed before Christmas. As you can hear, someone else isn't as enthusiastic as me, because somebody else has to do most of the work.
Okay, let me be the voice of reason here. It's a tricky one because we decided not to go straight through the roof, and so we have to plan to go through the wall, and we'll show you what we're going to do. So just quickly, these are the black pieces that we're going to run up the stove. So we first have to change female to female. Then we're going to go from 120 to 130 mil, and the reason for that is because we want to give ourselves the option of a bigger stove at a later point if we want to. Then we're going to go up. Boop, 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 boop. There's a big pipe. This is then double wall. This will go through the wall into a double wall pipe somewhere. There's a short double wall pipe. And then the other side of the wall, hopefully it's going to be long enough, it's going to meet its friend, the massive T.
Tiny little T.
And then there will be a condensation plug at the bottom. And then the stack will go up. Some goodies to connect all the pieces. Some gaskets, some brackets, and some whatever these things are, rosettes.
These pipes are ridiculously sized compared to the actual little stove that we've got.
What's ridiculous is how expensive these pipes are. So we thought, oh, we're just going to put a small little wood-fired stove in our lounge. I mean, we've got such a small house. And the small stoves are actually super cheap. It's cheap, you know. But the piping is 3 times the cost of the actual stove.
It was actually quite funny because when I phoned to order the stove, the guy there said to me, just don't think that this is actually going to be a cheap exercise because you realize that the pipes cost so much more. We suggest you rather go for a different type of stove. But we've got all the wood.
Yeah, you got free wood, exactly. Okay, so we go see how these black pipes stack up.
Yeah.
What we've decided to do is to put it in the middle of our wall here, and we will, when in winter, move our TV unit to the corner to create a bit more space. In summer, when we don't use the stove, we can move stuff back. So we're going to build a stack here inside and see where it goes, and then we'll find the center, drill a pilot hole through, and take it from there. Hopefully that's going to be the hard part. So we have to think about where the bracket's going to go. The bracket's going to go as high as possible.
Okay, so I'm going to put a short piece of... Yeah, that's good. Oh my god, I can't believe we're doing this!
Alright, done.
Done, you say.
Are we done? Okay, so a tiny little hole. Tiny little hole. Look, you can see daylight. Ooh.
Really?
Yeah. I'm glad I put a clean t-shirt on this morning. Well, the rain's about to fall.
What? What do you mean the sun's shining?
Making progress on our giant hole.
But it's half a hole from the inside, half a hole from the outside.
But I don't want to start hammering, so I'll start to keep drilling a bit to see if I can wiggle it out in one piece. Alright.
Okay. We have a hole! Well, it fits doing this. It's a giant
so
hole.
we need so it needs to go in by our 10 centimeters. I want to go see how far it sticks out the
Alright.
side.
It's really heavy, babe. No, it's fine. Wait, I'm booked on it. Okay, you got it.
That's very close.
We have a chimney! A baby little chimney! But we have a chimney!
It's not tightened yet though, eh?
And we have to first go look on the inside
Okay, let's quickly go look.
and see if our distance from the wall is right.
No, it's not tightened.
And then we can fix it. Oh man, that's cute! Now we might eventually have to extend that a little bit further up, but we'll first see.
Good morning, and this is the state of the affairs this morning. It got a little bit dark last night, but we got the pipe in as you saw. I just got enough time to do the cement work around it.
It's a fireplace kind of day today.
Yo, look at this. I think we timed it well, eh?
I'm so glad we got that half done yesterday.
Fortunately, on the outside, we also got the cement work done. I think we're ready actually to assemble inside, which is great. And if all goes according to plan,
Will we be bedding it in today?
I think we will be bedding in the fire and maybe curing the paint and maybe making our first proper fire later.
Wow, that is very exciting.
It's a Christmas miracle! Good.
Looks very good.
Now, I'm no expert on wood-fired stoves, so please forgive me while I learn. Every stove is unique. It's going to depend on the chimney, it's going to depend on the draw, it's going to depend on the way you start a fire. What I do know is new stoves need two things. It needs to be embedded in. Now this is a steel stove, so maybe it's not that big a deal. I know cast iron stoves need a bit more attention. So we can't make a massive fire and bring it up to temperature straight away. It's not going to be good for the stove. Secondly, we need to like harden the paintwork. So we're going to try not to make the biggest fire in the world right now.
Okay, that's enough. Can we close?
So I'm just going to leave it with air.
It's just reaching 200 Fahrenheit. No, it's absolutely perfect. It's really drawing nicely. I love him already.
Now he's going, eh?
I love him. We have to give him a name.
Shall we call him Val?
Oh gosh, really? A fireplace called Val?
Fireplace called Val.
I guess he's now a fireplace called Val. But it's a he. It has
Can
to
we
be
say
a he.
Valiant? Not Val.
No.
Valiant. Make some coffee for us, Valiant.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any excuse to try more than one panettone.
So seeing as the fire is roaring, maybe she comes next to me, man. And it's nice and cozy and sun setting and it's Christmas. We have to take an opportunity to taste test a quintessential Italian Christmas treat. And that is obviously panettone. Now if you don't know panettone, you're missing out. I don't know, even if you do know panettone, whether you get them the way we get them here. We actually get them in a large variety and they start at like €4.50, and this time of the year obviously they're quite super fresh and I think it's exceptional value. These are slightly better than the balocco and the barley.
And the artisanal ones can go up to 40
Yes,
euro or more.
yes.
But the most important thing is that they are fresh.
They should be fresh, but there's a few key things you want. You want to look at the ingredients and you want to make sure they use natural raising agent, live yeast, and the longer it's left to rise, the better the quality of the product's going to be. And also look for no artificial ingredients. So you want to use butter, you want to use real eggs, egg yolk specifically, and also artisanal fruit, so they soak the fruit in rum or masala.
The raisins must be soaked in some alcohol, and then of course it's the little candied orange pieces as well in the most traditional ones.
As you can hear, we know exactly what we're talking about, but we're quickly going to taste these and show you what they look like, and then we're going to wrap up this little Christmas video before New Year's. I mean now.
Right now.
Okay.
Which one's mine?
No. These are supposed to be the same. No, this is supposed to be the Verona. Oh my lordy.
That is the best thing, the smell of fresh panettone.
I wish I could use it as a pillow. It is always going to be good.
How's it? You smell different. And it needs to be nice and well risen, nice and tall. And it's a very time consuming process to make a panettone correctly.
Il panettone from balocco. Yum.
And if you look at it, there should be all stretchy holes in it. It shouldn't be too dense.
You don't like it dense. This one's going to be different, but let's give it a go. I'll show you what this one looks like. This looks similar, but it hasn't got candied fruit in. Yum. Which one first? I think let's have the traditional, the balocco. This Which piece you want?
A middle piece.
She doesn't like crusts. I should cut a crust off.
Yes.
You can see the fruit. Yummy.
It smells good. And it's nice and light and stretchy.
And soft.
Soft.
Soft,
you're really
squishy,
nice and soft.
Moist. There's a moisture to it. Look how pillowy it is. Look.
Oh.
It's not dry. It's not.
I think we've said before that the balocco one is good.
No.
Very good.
Wow.
And you can definitely taste the difference between the 4 or 5 euro ones and the 10 euro ones. I'm not sure from there on up because we've never had ones much more expensive than that.
This one's nice.
This is good. This is really good.
Wow. Alright. Want to try?
Yes. That way I'll take the top piece because it's got almonds.
Cheers.
Cheers. Think.
Nice.
Wow, that's so different.
On that high note, with our Christmas panettone and our fire in the background. Can you see a fire?
I can feel the fire. It's amazing.
And on that high note, we're going to wish you a very Merry Christmas. We will see you in the new year. Thank you, as always, for watching.
Especially for those of you who stuck with us throughout this very different year. We really appreciate you being on this journey with us.
And also, thank you to our members who are supporting our channel, as always.
Happy 2026.
Arrivederci.
Cheers.